What is going on, everybody? My name is Dylan Knostman here with Calf Kick Sports, and I'm joined by a very special guest today, Losene Black Panther Keita, ahead of his fight this weekend at OKTAGON 57, part of the Tip Sport Game Changer tournament. How are we doing today, man? How you feeling?
Yeah, I feel great. I feel great. Can't wait to shine again.
I kind of like to start at the beginning, just kind of your background. Obviously, you hail from a small country in Africa, Guinea. You moved to Belgium at a young age. How did you find MMA? How did you get that start? Because obviously, it's not the most common sport for people to get into. You know.
Yeah, just street trouble and stuff like that. And one friend of mine say, "Yeah, let's go try the gym." Yeah, he was pushing a little bit too hard. And one
Mhm.
day I asked, "Why not? Let's try it." And then yeah, I went since that day. I didn't leave it.
I love it. So I was doing some research this week and I found a quote from you. It's probably my favorite quote I've heard from a fighter. It says, "I'm a nerd, I'm a maniac. If I'm at home, I watch fights. It's all that I do." I've never related to a quote more myself. Tell me a little bit about that mindset, kind of just deep session with combat sports.
That's the only thing I do because I'm so obsessed with that sport. I want to be the best, and sometimes like I want to know every fighter. I want to learn from every fighter. So when I'm home, most of the time I'm only watching fights. That's the only thing I do. Like sometime now at that level where I don't have that much. I only have free times. So it's like gym, sleeping, or eating. So when I'm home, I'm not sleeping. I'm just watching fights.
Mhm. Well, I feel like, I'm such a fan of just global MMA and I feel like so many people just recognize the UFC. That's just like what you watch, but there's so much good MMA out there, so many good fights, on any week, you can find regionally
Yeah,
as.
yeah, like I know a lot of UFC fighters. I
Mhm.
spar with some of UFC fighters. It's just the name.
Yeah,
Uh,
exactly.
yeah.
Yeah, there's just so many good fights everywhere. So, speaking of kind of global MMA, Octagon, probably my favorite promotion running right now. Huge shows, all across Europe, really exciting matchups, exciting concepts like the Tip Sport Game Changer tournament. Um, there's rumors that you've turned down other offers from other promotions. What about Octagon to you is so special, and what makes you want to fight there more than anywhere else?
Octagon, I'm home, and like if it was not for Octagon, you actually will not know me. So
Mm,
also they help me grow, also, and they're marketing the things what they're doing for fighters, the marketing, and so it's incredible. And yeah, I
mm.
feel great there. It's like a home for me.
Yeah, absolutely. And speaking of Octagon, obviously you've accomplished a lot in your young career. You've managed to snag two belts already. Um, and now you're in the Tip Sport Game Changer tournament competing for €1 million. That feel like kind of the missed piece to kind of complete the big on dominance, the trifecta of two belts and maybe the Tip Sport Game Changer championship as well.
Can you repeat the question, please?
Yeah, sorry. You've you've accomplished so much in your young career. You've achieved belts in two different weight classes. Now it seems like you've set your sights on the Octagon Tip Sport Game Changer tournament. Does that feel like the kind of last step to complete your dominance of Octagon?
I'm not thinking about too much of the game changer. I'm just there for me. I'm still the champ. I'm just there to beat these guys because there are like new guys in the organization, the best in Europe and stuff like that. And I have some mentality. If I cannot clean up Europe, how can I compare it with guy in the war? So let me clean up first in Europe and then let's see. So for me, it's just clean up Europe now. So like I said, I just focus on the win and the rest come along.
Absolutely. Um, looking back a little bit, what has been your maybe proudest career achievement thus far? Was it the lightweight title? Was it the featherweight title? Coming back from injury, what was the kind of crowning achievement for you thus far in your career?
Um, Not the lightweight, not the featherweight, because for me, everything I do, I do it 100%. So
Yeah.
for me, I one of my proudest is going to a foreign country and 20 people singing my name. That's
Mhm.
crazy actually.
Yeah.
So,
Uh,
and a country where I absolutely don't belong. And a black guy in a hell, like 20% singing your name is
mm,
something you think about. It is whoa.
yeah, no, absolutely. That's a very special moment.
20,000 people singing your name is crazy.
Yeah, I can only imagine. So a little bit more on the technical side, I'd say my favorite strike that I've seen you throw was your scooping body hook to knock out Carol Rusavi. Um, a few fights ago. what would you say your personal for technique is, or, favorite streak you've landed to fight?
Uh, I don't know, but everybody talking about this. Like a lot of people like the left kick, and then under, I think left right, like everybody talking about. But for me, I think my favorite was against Bark.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, the left uppercut, because it came
Mm-hmm.
out very good angle, and it was my left hand getting too much power at my jab. Actually, it's something
Mm-hmm.
amazing for me. It was not like I went like this. I just went like with my first hand, actually. Boom.
Yeah,
So for me, that was my favorite until now.
absolutely. I love that. That's one of my favorite fights as well. Samuel Bark, obviously very talented, and you
Yeah.
definitely
Oh
showed.
yeah. He's a striker. Too much Muay fight. So he been there with elite striker, and me, like against me, he was like I shut him down. The game plan was perfect. The fix were working good. Like he couldn't do nothing.
Mhm. Speaking
So
of Muay Thai, you had a Muay Thai fight a few fights ago.
yeah,
What
yeah.
yeah, what kind
Yeah.
of what drove that decision to kind of go outside of your
Uh,
normal rule set and compete in something
the,
different?
the main fight went was lost, and they needed somebody to save the card, and they called their superhero Black Panther to save the card. So I went there. I said, "Why not? Let's go!" And I like always challenge. I
Mhm.
like I'm training at the Muay Thai gym and stuff like that. My head coach is a Muay Thai trainer and stuff, but I never had a stand up fight. I said, "This is the perfect moment." So I went there and take a look at somebody with a big record actually.
Mhm.
And I beat him in his not one of my best performances, but still I win this event. So yeah.
Yeah, absolutely, especially outside of your normal
Uh,
normal rule set and stuff. So this weekend you're facing Agy Sardari at Octagon 57. How much do you personally study your opponent? Obviously, you talk about always watching fights. Is it more matchup dependent? Do you phone yourself, Do you watch a lot of tape? What's your kind of strat going into a fight with an opponent?
yeah. I study Agy a lot, and also Agy he don't live far from me. Like he live in Holland, and he's part with a lot of guys I know. Actually, it's 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 uh it's where me and Agy we never sparred before, because like the gym he's training, I know a lot of the guys there and stuff like that. So yeah, we have like a mutual friends and stuff like that. So yeah, I know good Agi, but it's still a fight. I know he have a good kick. Like everybody's talking about his wrestling, grappling. I'm not scared of the wrestling, and I'm more because if you see Agi's last fight, he's more of a he become a kicker. Like he's kicking, calf kick. Also, the game plan is shot his calf kick and do my own thing.
Love to hear it. So, looking a little bit into the future, obviously everything goes well this weekend. Octagon is hosting one of the largest MMA events in history, Germany in October, 55,000 plus fans. What would it mean for you to potentially get on that card? And is that something you have your sights set on?
Uh, for me, I should be on that card because like it's Germany, and Germany is not far from me. Frankfurt is like a 4 hours drive, and lot of fans always come with me. The last time in Frankfurt, it was 400 people who came with me, So if they want to sell out the place, they need me actually to be there
Mhm.
because I'll maybe sell more even than some German fighter they're gonna put on the card. So I think I belong to be in that stadium actually.
I couldn't agree more. I'd love to see the Black Panther walk out in front of 55,000 people. It'd be quite incredible. Last but not least, any sponsors, coaches, teammates, anybody you want to shout out ahead of this weekend? Anybody who's really helped you get to this point?
The only thing I want to say is time to shine again. Watch this fight, don't miss it. I'm gonna prove again why I'm the best. Why I'm gonna be the next best in the world. So yeah, let's go.
Can't wait. Well, make sure to tune in this weekend, this Saturday, May 5th, Octagon TV, the Zone T in the US. Watch Losene Keita versus Agy Sardari and the rest of the amazing card Octagon's put together. And best of luck. Thanks so much for taking the time today. And I can't wait to see you on.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
Appreciate it.